bed, or down at the foot of the bed, or sleep.
This contact is authentically bothering me. Hi, welcome to Delicate Dark Girl. I wanted to show you guys a haul as I get ready to film this financial literacy video before work. I'm just going to use these. I had some reusable cotton pads that you're supposed to like put in this little mesh bag and then you can wash it, and I have no idea where it is. So until I find it again, I'll be using these premium cotton ovals. There's a 50 count, but they're really big, so I'm thinking I might only need one. Usually I use 2 to 3 little small cotton rounds. So anyway, me and my sister went to Marshall's. We went to Marshall's, and I'm like obsessed with going there to get certain things. So toners, cleansing waters, and soap. I'm obsessed with buying soap at Marshall's. This is the newest hand soap, Orange Blossom, and we have just run out of hand soap in the bathroom, so I'm happy to introduce this right on time. A little late because I had to start using one of my Oyen soap bars, and so now I have one that's open, but it's because I needed to wash my hands. And makeup wipes. I use makeup wipes mainly as interim brush cleaners while I'm doing my makeup. When I'm finished with the brush, like I know I'm not going to pick it up to do anything, I'll like, you know, rub it on makeup wipes until I clean my brushes actually. I also use it to get makeup off of my hands while I'm doing makeup, especially because I put a lot of shimmer on my eyes with my finger and stuff. And then I finally found this again. Oh my god. I don't know how I've lived so long, but this right here, my shit. Hemp and arnica oil. It always smells so good. There's coconut, safflower, cottonseed, almond, olive, jojoba, sunflower, avocado, arnica montana flower, and cannabis sativa oil, and parfum. So that's probably the parfum I'm smelling. But anyway, I love it. I love this all over, exactly as it says, all over body oil. They had one that was just pure hemp oil. That one was really good too, but whatever, as long as it's these people. Anyway, and then I wanted to get 3 micellar waters because of the rate in which I use them. I always use micellar water when waking up in the morning, and then also when I come home from work, or if I've just been outside, you know, especially when I used to work outside. I used to use micellar water a lot to calm my face down. I should have been wearing sunscreen because I was out in direct heat for like 8 hours, but I didn't. Anyway, it's over now. I got 2 because I couldn't find a third one. The third one was supposed to be Bioderma, because I know for a fact they had Bioderma in there before. So I don't know, I couldn't find it. Maybe I'll try Ross, or I'll go to a different Marshalls. But I found these 2, which I have seen in there before, so I was okay. They had multiple different kinds of each of these brands, and my sister helped me settle on this one for Evoluderm. They're both French. Does every Marshalls have the same stuff? Because I wonder if it goes by like demographic, what people buy or something, or do they just all have the same stuff in general? Like, somebody let me know. Does your Marshalls also have a lot of French skincare? Because the Marshalls near me has a lot of French skincare and a lot of Korean skincare. They also have a lot of American brands too. But there's a lot of French and Korean brands that I only found out about because of Marshalls, and I think that's why I really like them. So this one is By Face Soin du Visage. Soin? Is that how you say that? Soin? Soin? Soin du Visage. Bifacé, By Face. Biphasy. Don't know. Démaquillant, unmakeup. Charbon actif. Detox. Pure skin. Oh boy, that's hard for a non-native speaker to say. Nettoie, démacule, revitalize, purifie, éliminer les toxines. Visage, yeux, lèvres. Lèvres. They're just saying in general it cleans your eyes and face. You can clean your eyes, face, lèvres. Somebody answer me. What's lèvres? Is that your lips? I know bouche is your mouth, but what is lips? You may be wondering why I'm trying so hard to figure this out. There's no English on these bottles, so I'm translating with my limited knowledge. So By Face, I'm just gonna call it By Face in American English. Bifacé, By Face, By Face. So somebody tell me how to say it in French if you know. This brand right here. They had a couple different kinds, but it's carbon active. I think that's what I'll be using today. But then the other one is Evuloderm, which I was trying to say earlier. I still don't know what's going to see. There's that word again. Lèvres. Lèvres? What is that? I'd Google Translate it, but my phone is charging, and it's like very precarious right now. You know how chargers be. But this one's the vitamin C. Vitamin C. Vitamine. Sans rinçage. Without rinsing. So take off makeup and cleans without rinsing. So if that's cleans, what the hell is lèvres? I think it's lips. I think lèvres. Context clues tell me it's lips. Oh, there it is. This one does have English. I didn't need to struggle that hard at all. Right underneath the orange box is the English translation of what's in orange. Oh, dull skin, lacking radiance. That's what poo is skin. So terne. It's like when you have a consonant at the back of a French word, you just ignore it. Let's try it. Let's get into it. Exciting. Exciting times on the boulevard. I'm shaking it up enough. It smells good. It smells. This is the By Face. Bifacé. By Face. I think it's By Face. I think they'll say By Face too. It smells kind of like, you know how Cherry's Garcia ice cream smells? It smells like a clean, unsweetened version of that. Anyway, I'm just going to take some. Do you have to shake it? Let's read the directions, which are in French. Oh, here's some English right here. Apply twice a day with a cotton pad. Do not rinse. Oh, that's all I get. And that's it. That's okay. That's for the warning. Up here we have some English. By Face micellar solution with activated bamboo charcoal is especially created for combination to oily skin. The combination of micelles, small surfactant particles, and activated charcoal gives the skin a deep clean. It helps remove the pollution particles deposited throughout the day while respecting the skin's balance. And that's why I love micellar water. They just told you. This is exactly for what I use it for. When you've been out in the day, I just noticed that after I cleaned my face when I came home, not soap and water, just micellar water. Sometimes if it's like really hot or really irritated, maybe I got a little heat rash or something like that, or my skin's already irritated and I have to go out, and then it'll probably get more irritated by all the pollutants in the air and whatnot. It's not like a mandatory step. You're not gonna, like, you know, your skin's not gonna fall to pieces, but I just noticed an improvement in my skin, especially with it being a little more sensitive. And that's the skin all over my body, but I don't use micellar water all over my body. It's just for my face being especially sensitive because it gets touched the most throughout the day. Like, I'm touching it, the wind is touching it. You know, it doesn't have any clothes on like the rest of my body. So yes, I thoroughly believe in that. And then I've lost the English word to go. It cleanses, removes makeup, and purifies face, eyes, and lips. Context clues, and context clues, and also some education, right? Oh, it's thick. Hold on, see if I can get. Okay, but you see, it drips like that, but it's not. It's viscous. It's viscosity. Oh, it's like, okay, hold on. No. Y'all need to see this. Oh, that's a thick one. That's a thick girl. Anyway, if these agree with my skin, they should. They're formulated for exactly what I want to do with them, so but that doesn't mean anything. But the point is, I'm trusting them for now. If these agree with my skin, they might be my new holy grail. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like, I don't know, just like Cherries Garcia. The I should just say it kind of smells like cherries, you know, like cherries. Like if you had a cherry almond oil, there. It smells kind of like that, but a cleaner version. I'm actually gonna do one more pass. Just the amount of micellar water that I use. It's nice to have a bigger bottle. This is, 19 fluid ounces, 500 milliliters. That's about the size of the toners that I get from Korea. And let's see, the other one is also 500 milliliters or 16.9 fluid ounces. Let me go get my Garnier, because I've been using that. There's still a little left, so I'm not going to just throw it away. So I still have it. Let me go see how much is in that one. It's 13.5 fluid ounces or 400 milliliters. It's got this much left. And if you wanted to know which of the Garniers is my favorite, I know people don't like Garnier, but I do. It's this one. I put it a lot of times. Like I've been using it now as a toner and as my primary micellar water. But usually I don't use this one for that because this one's for waterproof. So it's got like this oil component that helps break down your waterproof makeup. But it's really good at being waterproof makeup remover. And so that's why I prefer Blue Cap. But I've tried Green Cap and Pink Cap. Oh, and I tried Yellow Cap. And I think Yellow Cap was nice. Yellow Cap was nice and refreshing. It's fine. That's the vitamin C one. That pink sensitive one didn't do anything for me. I feel like it kind of irritated my skin even. I'm not sure. And then, no, that was Green Cap. Pink Cap was fine. Green Cap kind of irritated my skin a little bit. I think it made it a little too dry. Because I think that one's for like mattifying. I don't know. Whichever one was for mattifying was too drying for me. At this stage, because my skin is not as oily as it used to be at all. Get the neck as well. Always. That's the last step. Just get the neck. My face feels a little sticky to the touch, but not in an uncomfortable way. It's also still a little damp, but yeah, I like it so far. I kind of don't want to put any makeup over it just so I can see how it properly, like how it dries and everything. Or I'll just do my under eyes. I'm just going to do eye makeup. And let's start with eyebrows. Yeah, so far so good with that Biface. Biface. I'm gonna go to their website. Maybe somebody will say it. Somebody has to say it. So there's gotta be a video on there with somebody talking about it. Or maybe they even have a YouTube. I still want to try Bioderma. Bioderma's in Target, but I was hoping to find it somewhere else for cheaper since I'm just trying it out. I hate, I just, the means, if I had the means, I wouldn't be tripping, but, I just don't want to, like, waste money on something I might not like. So that's why I like sales and why I like discount places. Because I can try something out for less price, and then if I don't like it, it doesn't feel like such a waste. But technically, I tried to stop thinking that way because nothing's a waste if you wanted to do it. The fact is, you've done it. So if you wanted to try it and you didn't like it, it doesn't make it a waste. It just means it's not for you. What? It's all in French and it's headquartered in Barcelona. Made in the European Union. Made in Spain.
My beauty, mi belleza, ma beauté.
Bifas.
My bifas.
Mon bifas. I heard it. They said bifas. Mon bifas. Mon bifas. Anyway, so that's how you say that. Anyway, so I don't know what I said in the beginning besides bifase. Mon bifas. But I should have known. The things at the end, every time you double up, you ignore. Anytime there's a consonant, you ignore. Like, that's what seems to be the rule. The unspoken rule. Okay, so it's dry now. And honestly, my skin looks really cleansed and not stripped. But, definitely have to put on a lotion. And it's no longer sticky to the touch after it dried. I think I like that. Let's see what happens with some continuous use. Onto the eye makeup. Oh, let me finish my eyebrows. Hello. Now we're going to use Sandcastles in the Sky. Because I wanted to use Millstone. Just as a general color on the eye. Because we're really doing the underline thing today. I just wanted to put blue under there. So I could have done like a blue eye on the top, but I don't think I want to. Oh, you can come in though. Whee. I try to treat my face with the same gentleness that I felt makeup artists use when doing makeup on my face. Not because I think it'll help me do better makeup, but because, it feels nice when it's done that way. Like, it just feels nicer on the skin. It feels less harsh. Like, there's no aggressive tugging and pulling that I would usually do because I'm like, I'm in a rush. Get it on there. On the days that I do have time, I like to take my time. Baby, you can do it. Take your time, do it right. I just set under the eyebrow a little bit with the same color. So now it's just all the way up. But you see how it complements my skin? That's the milestone. Boop, boop, boop. Honestly, I want to use plans like I always do. But, okay, I'm not going to use any shimmer at all. Okay, no, I'll use a little. Oh, no, I'm not going to use any shimmer. As you can tell, I really like this palette. Oh, right, this is by Moira. I have 2 Moira palettes. I would not be adverse to getting more, but I've chilled for now. I'm gonna put the white down first so the ColourPop has something to grip to. Not that it needs it, but for longevity, I need it. If I was using a blue shimmer, I don't think I would do this. Shimmers seem to stick better on the waterline for me. Unless I'm doing a white shimmer, but it's just to make it like extra white. But I am using a matte, so I don't want it to disappear on me. The problem is trying to decide which blue. I've got Blue Moon and On Cloud Blue, and I want to use either Playin' or Love Poem or Moonlight or Starry Eyed. So this one or this one or this one or this one. And I feel like I'm going to go with this one just because it's a bit warmer. When you put them next to each other, this one feels a little cooler, but it might just be because of that one color right there. I don't know. But you get, I have now like 18 different shades of blue. And every single one of them is different. That's what's so beautiful. I'm going to go with Plain. I'm going to use that little stubble that I told you guys before. It's really good for putting things down here. Because this one's a little lighter, I'll probably have to layer it. And just get it from under there. Improvisational sweeping, but that's good for that. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Love that. Eyeline. I'm just going to do standard eyeline tings. I think I need another one too. I'm running out. I'm just taking the line a little further in. But anyway, yeah, I love blue liner on brown eyes. I think it really makes them pop. And maybe it's because of this theory that I saw a long time ago where it's talking about, alright, it's gonna do. It was talking about in order to make your eyes pop, use the color wheel. And on the color wheel, just use a Great Lash. As always, this is my new cat eye. The cat eyes mascara, not this one. The cat eye mascara, my Maybelline, used to be my holy grail. And then it was, well, first it was the Wet n Wild, which I still love. And then it was the cat eyes. And now I'm just so into this Great Lash. Oh, and then for a while it was this Black Radiance. And you know, I've had a lot of mascara phases. Let's not get into it. Ooh, and then the Pat McGrath one I had. If it wasn't so expensive, I would have replaced it already. But I haven't replaced it yet. It's going to take me a little bit. But I'm going to because it gives such a good lash in combination with my other ones and by itself. But as for things that I can replace readily, it's more drugstore. And so we're talking Maybelline. Anyway, because I saw this thing about the color wheel, in order to make your eyes pop, you take your eyes, find them on the color wheel, and then use that. So there's 2 different angles you can go at this with brown eyes, especially dark brown eyes. If you have lighter brown eyes, I'm not sure this is the same, but if you have dark brown eyes like I do, like pure like black tea kind of brown, because that's what mine are. Like, have you ever had a cup of black tea and your eyes look like that? So you can go look at the color wheel and find black. Obviously that's a hue, so sometimes it's not on the color wheel, but you can use black as the barometer and see the opposite is white. Using white on your under eye always make your eyes pop, always. And then there's the other theory where brown is just really, really dark orange, which I don't know how I feel about that, but I guess it makes sense. I mean, I can't feel, I mean, I can feel however I want, but you know, my feelings only go so far when we're talking science or anyway, so if that's, you know, what that is. Anyway, it in theory, I'm thinking it works because I took the idea of just seeing orange. On the opposite side of the color wheel of orange is what? Blue. So using blue on my eyes has always made it pop. So I was like, maybe brown is just dark orange. So using all different shades of blue, I guess depending on your grade of brown, you find a nice corresponding blue. When you have a darker eye, I think you have more options for which blues will make you pop. But if you have lighter brown eyes, let me know. Have you tried to put blue on your waterline or inner corners or on your eye, like lid? And did you feel like it made your eyes pop? I feel like if you haven't, try it and get back to me. Because even when I started wearing mascara and eyeliner, I started wearing eyeliner first, and then I got into mascara when I went to college. But I started wearing eyeliner in high school, right? And it was always a Wet n Wild navy blue eyeliner. And I loved it. Like, one of them had sparkles in it and almost died. But that's neither here nor there. Back up, Baba. I like my eyes today. Clean and simple. Cue Utada. I love Utada. Her music. One day, I hope maybe she'll still be touring when I have some money. If you don't know Utada, I bet you know her songs though. Her most famous one over here in America is the one for Final Fantasy, which I believe is the Simple and Clean, right? Isn't that it? Anyway, I found her through like J Music means, but when I heard, I know for a fact I recognized it when I heard it being promoted with Final Fantasy back in the day. So I don't play Final Fantasy though. I do play Dota by myself. Computers only. And some of you are probably thinking, that defeats the purpose. Not really. My whole mission sometimes is to figure out how to play every single game by myself. Depending on the game. I'm not ridiculous. I don't think life is quite that simple. The song is actually heartbreaking, but I love it. Anyway, I wonder what it's really about, you know? Is it as heartbreaking as it feels when she's singing it? Gosh, I just want to listen to it right now. I have a whole playlist on my Spotify just for her. Brush is always nice under the eye. Even though I feel like I like my fingers a lot, maybe even the best for my under eye placement, I do understand the power of a proper brush. Okay. So the main key component, the key component here, my lip. Which is that same combo from before. I told y'all I've been doing this combo for like 2 weeks. I like it so much. I'm just gonna line right on top of my lip this time though. Okay, and then just spread it. Wait for it to dry a little. Wipe my hand. It's just so convenient having makeup wipes for this purpose. Like, y'all got to get one that everyone's like, no more makeup wipes. It's like, yeah, like maybe as a primary and solitary cleansing tool, but like if you're cleaning stuff or hands, makeup wipes is perfect. Like taking makeup off of your counter, use makeup wipe. Taking makeup off of your other makeup, use makeup wipe. Like containers. Like taking makeup off of the containers of other makeup. Beep. Done. Oh yeah. Well, I said I wasn't gonna do foundation, so I could though. It wouldn't hurt me, but I'm not going to. Clean and simple. Clean and let me take off my head wrap. Yeah, these dark teal contacts weren't the move, but just imagine that on a brown eye. That's what's up, I'm telling you. Anyway, the hair needs to come down anyway, but yeah, I'll put on some earrings and go film my video. Simple and clean. But yeah, color theory. It's fun. Okay, bye.